Miami-Dade Now.
Remembering Nubia, a somber street naming ceremony in Kendall to honor the memory of a 10-year-old girl allegedly beaten to death by her adoptive father. Miami-Dade Mayor Carlos Jimenez, Commissioner Javier Soto, and other officials co-designated Southwest 47th Terrace from 107th to 117th Avenue, Nubia Way. There's also a sign that tells her story. Nubia's decomposed body was found in the back of her father's pickup truck in February. Police say she was the victim of horrific child abuse.
Nubia's short life serves as a somber reminder that we must do all that we can to combat child abuse and prevent this from ever happening again. The pain and suffering she endured must not be in vain.
Officials also unveiled a new poster campaign to combat child abuse. The poster features a child abuse hotline and will be displayed in all county government buildings and Miami-Dade public schools. If you suspect that a child may be the victim of abuse, call 1-800-96-ABUSE. A Miami street is named in honor of a well-known community activist in the neighborhood where she lived and served. Northwest 2nd Avenue from 30th to 36th Street in Wynwood is now known as Dorothy Quintana Avenue.
Dorothy Quintana was, as some people would call her, the mayor of Wynwood. Dorothy was there for the whole entire community, whether it was for advocating for what the community's needs, advocating for individuals, for the elderly, even for children. Dorothy was there.
Quintana moved to Wynwood in 1957 and spent more than 50 years helping residents in the community. She passed away in March at the age of 101. Wanted. Have you seen snails that look like this? If you do, don't touch them. Contact the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services right away. They're giant African land snails. Scientists say they're one of the most damaging snails in the world. They eat at least 500 different types of plants and can cause extensive damage to our agriculture. The snails can also pose a serious health risk to humans. Landscapers learned more about the snails during a workshop in Miami. Officials identified the first giant African snails in Miami-Dade in September, and since then, thousands more have been found because they breed very quickly.
We are now up to 32,500, and we're still finding snails every day. That's why we need the general public's help, professional landscapers, nurserymen, everybody to let us know. If you see this snail, give us a call on our helpline.
If you see a giant African snail in your yard or anywhere else, call the helpline at 1-888-397-1517. If you're looking for some great entertainment this holiday season, check out the offerings at the South Miami-Dade Cultural Arts Center. The new facility in Cutler Bay officially opened in October with a 2-day celebration that included free entertainment and performances. Officials say the state-of-the-art venue is a major step toward providing all county residents with access to affordable arts programs.
And what it means is it'll create a cultural focal point for South Dade, in addition to being an economic engine that will transfer and transform this entire area. It'll become a place where you can live, work, and play.
See a full program of upcoming events and find out more at smdcac.org.
1, 2, 3. All right.
The new Arcola Lakes Branch Library is now open. Miami-Dade Mayor Carlos Jimenez and Commissioner Jean Monesteem among the county leaders celebrating the newest addition to the Miami-Dade Public Library System. Among the services offered at the branch on Northwest 7th Avenue and 82nd Street in Northwest Miami-Dade are 12 computer terminals, 30 laptops, and free Wi-Fi inside and outside the building. The Arcola Lakes branch sits on a parcel of land that will also house a Miami-Dade police substation and a Head Start facility.
"I must go now," said the man, "but I'll be back in time for the show."
First graders at Spanish Lake Elementary School in North Miami-Dade get a special visit from Commissioner Esteban Bovo Jr. Bovo read a story to the students as part of his Reading for Life campaign, which promotes literacy. Bovo talked to the kids about the importance of reading every day and encouraged them to read at least one book every month with their families. Bovo has read to kindergarten through 3rd grade students at several schools in his district as part of the campaign. Construction of a major piece of the Miami Intermodal Center, or MIC, is officially underway. Commissioners Bruno Barreiro and Rebecca Sosa among the officials breaking ground on Miami Central Station, which will serve as Miami-Dade's first ground transportation hub. Miami Central Station will be the main transfer point for visitors and commuters to rail and bus systems like Tri-Rail, Metrorail, and Greyhound buses, giving them convenient access to areas across South Florida.
This is the connection on the ground. Can you imagine that we're going to be able to provide to visitors and those who decide to travel out of Miami the ability to use that train to go to the place where they can rent a car, to go to the place where they have to pick up their luggage. And it's going to be just so easy and so fast, those connections.
Miami Central Station is the final component of the MIC. It's expected to be completed by September 2013. The Port of Miami and the Panama Canal Authority have renewed an agreement aimed at expanding trade. The Memorandum of Understanding signed by both entities at the Port of Miami promotes trade opportunities and new business growth. Once the deep dredge is completed in 2012, the Port of Miami will be one of only 3 East Coast ports able to accommodate the new larger cargo vessels that will pass through the expanded Panama Canal. Expanding trade with Africa, the topic of discussion at the AfrICANDO Trade and Investment Symposium in Doral. The theme, leveraging Florida's access to markets in the Americas to support U.S.-Africa trade. Commissioner Dennis Moss served as co-chair of the event and joined the Foundation for Democracy in Africa in welcoming keynote speaker Florida Lieutenant Governor Jennifer Carroll. Commissioner Jean Monestein joined Moss in presenting Carroll with a key to the county as a thank you for her support in helping to make Miami-Dade the gateway to Africa, much as it is to the Americas and the Caribbean. Music and art, just some of the many ways Miami-Dade celebrated Hispanic Heritage Month. Vice Chairwoman Audrey Edmondson and the Hispanic Affairs Advisory Board hosted the opening of Hispanic Art Expressions at the Zadok Gallery in Wynwood. The exhibit featured the work of more than 24 local residents representing a broad scope of artistic styles and Latin cultures. Commissioner Barbara Jordan showing off some dance moves during her 5th annual Hispanic Heritage Festival at Acadia Park in North Miami-Dade. Residents attending the free event enjoyed live music, a kids zone, and of course, food. Jordan says the event celebrates and highlights the positive influences and accomplishments of our Hispanic community. And that's all for this edition of Miami-Dade Now. Remember, Miami-Dade County is here for you online, on TV, and on the phone. Check us out through any of these resources. I'm Layla Khalil reporting. Thanks for watching.